Pokemon cards.
Poggers!
Gamers, how you doing and welcome. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Gaming Lifestyle Lounge. Happy Friday. You made it. How you doing? What's up? So many folks in the chat. What's going on, guys? I'm your host, America's #1 online video game personality, Ben.
Pokemon cards.
Pokemon's Parvin. How you guys doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. Safari. It's been a crazy week. I feel like I'm still kind of, I don't know, I don't really have a good grip on reality. That's okay. I've got a microphone and a camera on right now. We're just going to see how it goes. Rotes, I did. The Genesis is working. First off, yeah, sorry about yesterday, guys. Hopefully we have fewer, you know, technical difficulties. Sorry about that. You know how it goes. We're here for a part 2, a take 2. Cat, how you doing? ZombiAnton, what's up? Welcome.
Yeah.
How you guys doing? Cat, thank you for the sub. 41 months. I don't even want to do the math on that. That's I just want to say thank you. Yeah, thanks, man. How you doing? Welcome. We tried this yesterday. If this thumbnail looks familiar, then you must not have had your memory wiped like I attempted at the end of last stream. It was a rough one. Had trouble, for whatever reason, the emulator crashed a couple times, and then tried to fire up the old trusty Genesis, and I forgot that the charger that they gave me when my buddy got it from the store that we bought it from, it was a little shitty, like, third-party charger that you know, it had a real buzz to it, and sadly that kind of ruined the experience. The buzz is fixed. I replaced it with another AC adapter. We're good to go. But we're gonna try to play Pokemon tonight and see how it goes. So, yeah, man, it is. Yeah, thanks for hanging. I appreciate you guys around. That is dedication, absolutely. Yeah, good to see you guys. What's up, the chat? There's already so many folks. How you guys doing? Happy Friday. Thanks for coming around. Yeah, speaking of a buzzkill, Anton, I had going in to try to sign up with an ISP, or I should say I'd already signed up with an ISP by making a phone call, or tried to set it up online. It was going wrong. I called, set up service for this new place. This is while I was still in the old place. You know, I'm trying to be proactive, right? You know, get it done before we move. Well, I sign up for the like home or not like self installation. No one's gonna come by. I just have to go to the store, pick up the kit, go home. It's like a modem, and then that's it. I already have the router, or the Wi-Fi router, so you know, should be good to go. Well, when I go to pick that thing up, the sales guy, they're like sharks. They're like, as soon as I walk through the door, you know, and I said that I'd ordered service. I'm here for like I'm here to pick up my self-install kit, and the guy like tells me in several ways over the course of the conversation, "Oh man, you know I don't get paid on doing this. You should have come to the store and done it here. Da, da, da. Did you do it online or did you do it through the phone? Oh, on the phone, at least somebody got paid then." And it was just like nonstop. And you know, I used to do sales, so you know, I know how to just, no, I'm not interested in that. I'm not gonna do that. You know, I'm not gonna give you my objection, and you know, we're not gonna go through. I made the fucking charts sometimes, like, you know, how to counter objections, and we're not gonna do that. You know, I'm not interested in that. But I guess to add insult to injury, he gave me a free poster. And it's for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. You know, I don't know how I feel about it. I have Super Mario Galaxy already. And Galaxy 2 that has, you know, it has Yoshi, right? Galaxy 2 does, right? Yeah. It's a cool poster, yeah. You know, the poster made me not do the, I wasn't gonna, like, I don't even normally try to take the customer surveys, but after giving the poster, I was like, yeah, I'll just ignore this one, because, like, if I went and I answered it, who knows? I don't know if I could give the guy all 10s. I just gotta say. Yeah. Safari. Yeah. Well, only in theaters April 1st. They paid me to say this, so, yeah. Free poster. They had a giant stack of them. I think because it's part of the same, you know, giant corporation. Yoshi looking good with the green screen there. I like the green screen treatment. Also, a very, he's obscured in shadow. The whole thing's not lit up. A bit of a sad Yoshi. Yeah. We'll get it framed. We'll get it framed, Cat. I'll put it. I don't have any decor in this place yet, so. Someone said, where's the Super Mario Sunshine movie? Yeah. Flood. Come on. Whoever plays Flood deserves a chance at an Oscar. And if they're not going to do a Super Mario Sunshine movie, I really just feel like it's a missed opportunity. I think that, you know, it's total Oscar bait. I feel naughty. I don't want to cover up the Super NES Mini. Oh, it's touching the Famicom. All right. Yeah, and I think a lot of posters, that seems like a familiar size, Cat, for a lot of posters. Yeah, Anton, isn't that funny? Yeah. I love your car. Here goes another sucker. Oh yeah, they could smell. Well, they thought they smelled blood in the water. I was just there to pick up my self-install kit. Sorry, man. It's not personal. I didn't understand the payment structure. You know, I thought I was trying to be proactive. set up internet service for a place that I didn't yet live. That's all I knew. It's okay, stop with the... Sorry, I gotta get out of those.
Pokemon cards.
Some of these folders, it's hard to get out of. Flood. Yeah. That's the... You know... I feel like maybe they're worried with Super Mario Sunshine. It's going to basically be like another water world. It's just too much water. It's too wet. Water was in. It was really big during that era of gaming, and a lot of resources dedicated to water, or at least some pretty cool animations. Some manpower to you know to get it programmed. Welcome, Bashu. How you doing? I don't think I'm interested. Oh, yeah. Anton's got the trick right there. Yeah. Well, how's your week been, guys? How's it going? Let's ease into this because the tech has not been one to work with me lately, and if that's the case, I feel like maybe time is of the essence. We should get to it. Oh, I'm dropping frames. Speak the devil. That's not good. We're gonna have to get a... Sorry guys, looks like connection's been kind of crappy, so sorry about that. I don't know if it's back. That requires effort. Yeah, man, but I gotta do it though. Hey, hopefully this goes well. We're maybe... Man, maybe that bit about my internet service provider, you know, I got a AI ratioed. Anyway, let's jump into the game, shall we? What a start! What a beginning! Yeah, it's not a promising beginning. I will say, I don't think it would be the most difficult. I'm just on the other side of the wall of where the router is. So, I mean, if I wanted to run some Ethernet, I think it could be done. All right. Road says, I've been here 2 nights in a row. That should tell you how life is right now. Yeah, it ain't going well, buddy. Someday you'll look back on it. Man, I was about at rock bottom when I was down in the Parvinator's chat. Whew. Glad I moved on. Yes, welcome to everybody on YouTube as well, yeah. YouTube popping off. Yeah, I already heard a Chuck Norris joke about it, that Chuck Norris didn't die. Death is Chuck Norris. And, you know. Honestly, that's probably the kind of best words to see him on, you know. Ah, man. What else is going on here? Zombie, I love the emotes. You do a great eyeball, my friend. An amazing eyeball. That's a good question, Soma. You know, I haven't put too much thought to it, but yeah. I think first things first. I'll see if I can get a few. You know, I don't talk and ask for stuff very often, mostly because I think it's pretty tacky to do. But I should say, I don't mean that it always is. It's just that, like, when it's overused, it can become like that. I think we've all kind of witnessed when it's done too much. But with that being said, it turns out it does help to, you know, ask people to to like sub on YouTube, and I haven't hit even the, you know, on YouTube I haven't hit the, like, there's the one parameter for like subs that I haven't hit that would, I guess, give us like the first level of monetization through YouTube, which I think some other benefits come with that as well, but I don't, you know, but we'll see. So, you know, I think I gotta do some baby steps, sadly. Oh, you know what? I think I need to... I don't know what I got in this town. Our save last night did not go through. So I need to, That's about as far as it's gotten, Somas. Yeah, it's the Pinky and the Brain reference. Yeah, that's what I do want to do. I do want to do that, Rotes. That's something I've been wanting to work on, is get some videos. Maybe write like a couple of retrospectives, or, you know, find a way to get a little bit of, you know, because the stream is, of course, I love doing the live aspect of things. You know, that to me is the most thrilling. It gets, I mean, come on, when you're when you're having a good time and you're talking to people live, it feels, you know, it feels good. That's the ultimate kick for me. But with that being said, I need to try to make some, you know, I think we could do a little Parvinator style on a couple of videos or retrospectives, and, you know, just put the heart into it, put some editing into it, so have a little fun with it. I don't know. Hey, thanks, Michael. Welcome. How you doing? Thank you for the, thanks for the sub and like. Yeah, thank you. Doing my best on the chat, guys. It got going pretty fast, so, you know, by all means, don't, you know, don't feel like I'm, don't feel like it's intentional, please.
You can't disrespect Pokemon like that, Pokemon.
Yeah, man. Sometimes that crew is too live. I understand. Well, sometimes when you get a certain ratio in the chat, what do we got here? Slurps up. I was gonna say a certain ratio of boys to men, but at that point, I'm really just, it's a stretch for the joke. I'm really just trying to cram in some other R&B. Doesn't work. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, well, with some of the, you know, like multi-streaming services, you can go out to pretty much everything at about the same time, you know. When two or more gamers gather, Rotes. Goodbye, Sharpedo. Torpedo. Wow, a shark torpedo. Yeah, I don't like, I had TikTok. I would post some like video edits and stuff sometimes, but I don't know. I really don't like the app, and Oh, I wanted to say no. Yes. Don't learn the move. I had a dilemma yesterday as to whether or not I should you know, have them learn that. And then another dilemma immediately afterwards as to whether or not I should evolve Whacked Out. I'm not ready for it. And I bet it's gonna totally kick ass, but then it has that missed turn. Or it's gonna stay sleeping. Or stay, you know, just slacking. Hang with that. Yeah, that's true, Anton. When is that Unlive crew going to be together again? Specifically, your Unlive crew. I know that there's a few zombie-esque streams out there, but none that do it as well as you. I should say, guys, I haven't mentioned, many of you in the chat know already, but I always want to say, because I appreciate this ROM hack, we appreciate you, Anton. This is Emerald 386. This is ZombiAnton's ROM hack. It lets you get all 386 Pokemon available up to this point, all in Hoenn, right there in this one game. And it's done so in some really cool, clever, and very Game Freak-esque ways. So, over on YouTube in the description, you can find all of his hacks. And we've played a few of them on here. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Thanks again, buddy. Oh, that's cool, Anton. Are you playing Fire Red? Or were you doing your Fire Red 386 hack? Thanks, Anton. Thanks for posting that link. Oh, cool. I want to play that one sometime. I've really enjoyed this one. Oh god, circumstances have had me dragging it out longer than I can't say longer than I could have imagined, but a very long time. We really got carried away this time. Looks like there's a few, we gotta Star Fox our way through this. Again, you know, from the beginning. I'll take a different path. Welcome, I've been expecting you. Oh, cool. Oh, that's sweet, Anton. That's awesome. It's so fun. It helped get me back into Pokemon at that point, because I did skip the Gen 3 stuff, you know, until Fire Red, Leaf Green came out, and that's part of what makes these games feel so familiar, yet different in such a cool way, I think, is that I never got to play the Hoenn Gen 3 stuff, and you know, but I played something that was, you know, within the realm of that, and, you know, similar, I guess, same engine and stuff.
Where are you?
Slash him. Thanks for hanging, guys. Been a long week. I just moved last week and still kind of recovering. Soma, you asked about Castlevania. Were you asking Anton or me? I think we might have talked some Castlevania recently, huh? Is that right? Cool. All right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Just wanted to double check. Yeah, I've only played the first Castlevania, and I really like it. I've beaten it. I did it on stream on the Famicom Disk System. Played the FDS version, and I really liked it. It's sweet. I want to play others because I want to get to the ones that are more like the Metroidvania style, and the one for Symphony of the Night just looks so sweet. I really like to play that sometime. Whacked Out, stay in there, buddy. Anton. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Anton. Okay, okay. Anton. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the correction, man. I don't know that I heard it said aloud. I apologize. I've been calling him the wrong name this whole time, man. Damn.
You teach me and I'll teach you.
Yeah, thanks, man. I think sometimes I cheapened out and I was just like, hey, ZA! My love disc are looking for a fun match. Will you join us? Alright, let's go. You and your love disc.
Nani?
Cat, enjoy your bagel. If you get a chance, if you're still around to tell us what you're having on that bagel, or what kind of bagel you're doing. Okay, of course it was coming in the chat. Thank you. Rum, raisin, and cream cheese. That sounds good. Why would they use a love disc? Alright. Love disc is is a funny Pokemon. Honestly, a hilarious name. Goodbye, love disc. Do they get out of hand if they stick around for too long? The love disc? You know, I gotta say, I appreciate the gym battles in this game. I feel a lot of them have had an interesting kind of strategic, I don't know, gimmick sounds like an unkind word, but you know, it's some kind of strategy that you may have to, you know, of course you could either over level yourself or you're gonna have to use at least some level of thought and planning in order to overcome it. And I appreciate that. I don't know, I don't want to get through some of the gym like I'll usually like first time against a gym if I don't really know what's coming up. I usually just want to try with what I have in my party already. Like, let's just see if we can do it right now. Unless there's someone I'm specifically trying to swap in for experience or whatever. But it's fun to just kind of go in right then and, you know, see what you're up against. And, you know, I find that sometimes you can get through those battles if it just, you know, can come down to like a couple of crits or something, you know. Enjoy your bagel, Cat. That sounds really good, man. I had a bagel this morning. A just egg, the like plant-based egg, some tofurkey ham. Fried that up, had it on a bagel with some bitchin' sauce and some vegan mayo. This was good. It was nice, nice way to start the day. Well, I mean, that was after a little bit of a workout, but yeah. Wanted to indulge. Crabapple? I could call it. That's how I feel, Anton. There's a Simpsons for everything, man. You know, so speaking of this, speaking of pizza bagels, and yeah, I do hear that when pizza's on a bagel, you've got pizza anytime. My wife and I were having that conversation, like, do you really, but like how convenient is a pizza bagel? You know, because they've got to stay in the freezer until they're ready to be cooked. Can you truly have pizza anytime? Like, I feel like that claim is just really exaggerated. And we got excited because as a follow-up to the conversation we had, just today she was seeing some like Slate article about, I think it was Slate or something. It was about pizza bagels. Why did the like most, and I think it called it something like the most quintessential American food or something. American pop culture food. Why? How could it go out of style? And basically, what was going on to where, you know, it was going out of style? And sadly, it was paywalled, so we we're not, I don't think that's going to be the article that's going to get me to subscribe, but, you know. Yeah, you gotta eat a frozen bagel. A frozen pizza bagel, I should say. I like it. I don't remember the verbiage, but you have something, yeah, something along the lines of the most American food or pizza bagel. Yeah, whatever, whacked out. Pizza bagel jingle I'll never forget. There's the someone mentioned the ring pop one. That's in my head a lot. The lollipop without a stick. Double mint gum. Freaking jingles. I don't know why I brought Dancer in, but sure, here we go.
NANI?
Mentos, yes, absolutely. I don't even have to say it. I'm not gonna say it. When pizza's on a bagel.
NANI?
Swimmer Jack. Ah, yeah. All right. What is the Cheezosaurus Rex? How you doing, Palpuck? I saw you a little while back. Come in, yeah. Hope you're doing well. Whoa, Cheezosaurus Rex. That was the craft. Like, was that the craft dinosaur that was just like surfing on, you know, surfing the cheese waves, the seas of cheese. Don't take me out to the sea. It's easy to get carried away. I feel like I remember a 3D animation of a dinosaur doing some really sick surf on some sea cheese. Cheesies. Do you guys know any like kind of local commercials or anything that were, you know, notorious? That maybe that's been an earworm for you. There was this one that was, it was like a, I don't know, some, you know, some U.S. car dealership, you know, Ford or Chevy, something like that, and it was named like Dunn, D-U-N-N, and they would have these commercials that would play, and you'd hear, "It ain't a deal until it's a done deal." And over the years, they just did many variations of this slogan, and at points having some music, but I think the one that went the longest, at a certain point, they started putting somebody's kids in there, and it feels like a hostage situation or something. But it's like it ain't a deal until it's a done deal. And then they just had, it got to the point where it was just the VO, the done deal. Like one of the, well, I don't know, it's gotta be like one of their own kids that they're just like, all right, you're gonna be in our commercial, let's go. Say done, people love kids, done deal, you know, all right. I can't hear anything about a deal getting done without thinking about it being a done deal. And it ain't a deal until it's a done deal.
I bet you make it.
Yeah, yeah. There are some catchy ones, Palpuck. What is this one, Anton? I feel like seems familiar, but I'm not remembering it. You're Mr. Clean? No. Unless Mr. Clean washed you, that doesn't really flow. Work on the copy. Colonel Bokeh match. Zestfully clean. Yes, okay, there it is. Man, they put some zest in the word zest there, as they should, into the brand name. Zestfully clean. Nick's Fireworks Emporium. Okay, that's funny. That seems... Okay, yeah. I'll look that up sometime, video game. Let me take a note. That seems familiar. There was one that was in Southern California that's way before I was there, but it's a legend, you know. Legend still exists, but it was of some commercials that would say, "Go see Cal," and I think it was another, like, you know, they're a car dealership or something, but it was "Go see Cal," but everyone would say that it sounded like Pussy Cow, and Pussy Cow. It was like to that tune. But yeah, it was, everyone would say, everyone thought it just said Pussy Cow. And if you look up Pussy Cow on YouTube, I know, risky search, but you will see these commercials. But yeah, they were saying "Go see Cal," and I think this got going, and maybe that, I don't know. The commercials look 70s, 80s, but I think they kept it going for a while, all the way to Slateport. Yep, cool. All right, well, so our next big storyline thing is, well, Steven told us that he's heading to, come on. By the end of this game, I'm going to figure out how to work this. I think we need to get to Sotopolis. Hey, Dustin, what's going on? Cheezosaurus. Yeah, okay. Cheezosaurus Rex. My kind of dinosaur. All right, Sotopolis. Hey, T-Roy, he's back. How you doing, man?
This is not the whole story.
Welcome, guys. T-Roy's here, Dustin's here, everybody's here. A lot of folks have come through. Yeah. How you guys doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. This just in, I think this guy that I heard walking around the park today, he was on the phone talking to his, what I can only assume was a friend of a bookie or something, but they were talking about some basketball action, you know, and I know he's probably lost a lot of money at this point. I couldn't, all that I overheard was him saying like, oh yeah, it was some kind of like, he was talking about it being like a type of bet that he wasn't really familiar with. I don't even remember what it was called. I'm not. What am I gonna do? Put some money down on a sporting event? No. Good way to lose my money. Oh yeah, I don't know how this works. I think he was like, oh, it was a play-in or something. He's like, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what a play-in is. But I put some, you know. Was it the? Yeah, exactly. I must say no more. I've heard all I need to hear. Slaps the money down. Gonna call my guy. The Shane Company, yes. Now you've got a friend in the diamond business. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's funny. I've heard about those, Anton. I've heard about those. That's funny. Did I get the name better that time? Hopefully. Shh. Yeah. Live, half a mile east on Arapahoe Road, yeah. Oh, nice. I've been curious as to how much sort of local flavor they put in there, you know. And I feel like South Park was one of about a few things that at one point had my like 21-year-old brain being like, man, it could be cool to go to Colorado. Which, you know, I know this has been a point of contention of how to pronounce Colorado. Rado versus Rado. Wife grew up on the West Coast and calls it Rado. I grew up in the Southeast and I call it Rado. I feel like most people I've known from there who speak English as a first language say, yeah, Rado, yeah, Rado. Do 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 do. Like Rod and Todd, Colorado. Anton says, Rod and Todd, Colorado. Just don't say, well, that's a cool video game. Just don't say, Oregon. Back when I was in like 4th grade, we had these really old computers. Tater, what's up, man? How you doing? That played. I remember going to this. In one classroom, there were these really old computers that had, you know, some version of like the you know, kind of first iteration of they got big or whatever of Oregon Trail. Lost my train of thought. Lost my trail. No. Oregon Trail. And I remember that there was this... there were a couple kids trying to gang up on me and saying that it was Oregon. And I think I was trying to stand my ground. Like, no, it's Oregon. What are you guys talking about? And I thought that I wouldn't really hear that again for a long time. But then in my adult life, I've heard a few people refer to it as Oregon still. They were, yeah, it was some old Apple. I can only assume an Apple II. I just feel like I was a little too, I didn't know what I was on, really. You know, because I was a little too young. We didn't have that one at home. Doo-doo-doo. Oregon. All right, let's, I gotta get us back out to the ocean. Yeah, well, Anton, this is some new information for me. I now have one person from Colorado telling me it's, like I say it just naturally, Rod, you know. Rod or Todd. Let's heal up. Yeah, it was Palpuck, yeah. I tried to work my way around that fact because I remember watching a game Gaming historian? It's not game. I think it's gaming historian. On, excuse me, on Oregon Trail. It was great. And its humble origins. Arkansas. Yeah. Right. Well, of course, yeah. If we're going with the sort of, you know, Spanish enunciation, yeah. And I mean, that's just, I think that's what everybody around me said when the few times that the state came up in conversation as a kid, you know. I'm hearing Rado, Colorado. But then I met a few people that were from there and got some corrections. Okay, so we need to get to Sotopolis, and we're supposed to do so via like an underwater passageway, you know, using the dive HM, I guess. I have not found my way there yet. Although it's not like we gave it one good go, truly. But yeah, we gotta find how to get to Sotopolis. Thank you guys for hanging. Happy Friday. I'm glad you're here. It's you know what? I should save this game when I get out of here, because before I get all mushy, you know, because yesterday my emulator was up to no good, but maybe everything having been reset has helped it. But yeah, it crashed a couple times for whatever reason. That's interesting, Palpuck, yeah. It's interesting too, like, there's these surveys sometimes, like, asking folks, like, what region do you believe that you live in, you know, and what do you identify, what region do you identify as? And, you know, it gets a bit murky, of course, like around borders of the southeast, sort of southwest, you know, well, just all of them. So, Anton coming in with the with the enunciation. I'm not going to verify that I'm a human to have this read to me. Come on, Cambridge. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's funny. Well, I mean, California is full of places that, you know, in Spanish would be said a totally different way from how, like, maybe a lot of folks who live there would say it. There's some really funny ones. There's one, okay, so, gosh, what is it? So, there's, this one is, kind of like South LA. If you look at a map of Los Angeles, it's crazy because the city of LA, like, you know, a big chunk of it is here, and then you just follow the river all the way down to a place called San Pedro in Spanish, or San Pedro as it's often said by a lot of folks who live there. And that's one that's just like, oh, there's a few, there's others too. Nothing's coming to mind right away, but there's a couple of pretty funny ones where, like Cerritos turns into like Cerritos, and like just it gets very anglicized in a very funny way. Like, to anyone who's ever, like, you know, learned any amount of Spanish at all, or has a familiarity with how most of the world uses vowel sounds. Well, a good, I should say a good chunk. San Pedro. Yeah, right. Yep, there's a few of those out there. It's got its fans. San Pedro does. Bukowski wrote a little bit about San Pedro, among other places. I read like one Bukowski and I was like, my God, this is... I can read stuff that's depressing, but it's just like, man, this is... It's a... He was a great poet as well, yeah. It's the book I read, Factotum, it was just like, you know, it's just a guy probably at his rock bottom, and you're just getting the like play-by-play as he makes the next bad decision. And my fantasy burst as if it were a bubble. I can only take so much. Sorry about your fantasy. I don't think we clearly haven't been right in on Satopolis like this. I'm pretty sure we have to get there via underwater cavern, and I see a giant one to our east here. But let's go around the perimeter. Yeah, let's see what's up. Thanks, Anton. Try to get it right.
Dang!
Barry! You're rad, yes. Sorry. Rod. Rad Rod. I'm like, we're one episode away from finishing Sopranos season 4 or 5, I think. We're about to see, whoops, don't do that. We're about to see the season finale, and it's getting rough. We're really just working whacked out today, you know, just trying to get them leveled up a little bit at the expense of every other Pokemon. Doo-doo. So someone asked about like Soma, I think, maybe asked about plans to take over the world, and no plans for that, but I would like to... I think it'd be cool to try to... I want to connect to other retro gamers in my area, and it'd be cool to do some kind of in-person meetup, you know? Bring a couple CRTs around. Potentially rent out a space, or you know, I mean, there's just a lot of opportunities to go to like a coffee shop or brewery. Some of them have some like open spaces, and they do events, or they have people have their groups and stuff. And if not that, then like renting a space wouldn't be that crazy insane, you know. But yeah, having a physical, bigger and social manifestation of the gaming lifestyle lounge, I think would be nice. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. Well, Anton, it's funny too, because yeah, I bet it could also, like, I'm sure like within Colorado, yeah, it's the breakdown could be really different. It might not even be down to like area, or you might see a yeah. That's I think when I hear stuff about it on national TV, that's usually what I'm hearing. I think also, you know what doesn't help is that speaking of like the boundaries and stuff and of regions, I feel like there are some Coloradans who they lean a little heavier than others into the Midwest, and I think sometimes it's not necessarily that they're saying rado, it just they have a different vowel, pronunciation for it gets that rado, the kind of thing going for some of the and like I don't know, man. This is my off the top of the dome here. I think with sometimes that that can kind of sound a little different, or I have met some folks from the state who it felt a little heavier on that kind of Midwest side. There's, when you go to airports in the U.S., there's that please monitor your bags at all times. I feel like that one I hear every time. Bag. It's like bag, I believe. And that one, my Alabama years, it's just like, it's nails on a floor. Your bag, All right, let's hop in the trench. We have circumnavigated. Lots of other trenches and ditches around here too, so if this isn't the one, we'll keep searching. I like Chincho. I wish I could catch them all. Well, I can't catch them all, but I wish I could keep them all in my party. There'd be some room for Chincho. Alright, let me explore just a bit. I want to see what's up in this area. I know that our island is, still to our west. But I want to see kind of... Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we're sort of up to the northwest now. Can we fight you? No, sorry. I have to update it every now and then, and I forgot to do that. Sorry, let me, I'll get an invite. Yeah. It, like many states, is a place, dominated by that geography. Yeah, that's interesting. I love stuff like that because, I think if you don't live in a state sometimes, or, near it, sometimes you don't know all the little micro stories, all the, There could be those cultural differences, between parts. It's really, I've only been in Denver for a little bit. I passed through, I think it was on the way back from my Australian trip. I had a layover in Denver, and this is when I was like teaching in Australia for a semester, doing like my student teaching. Got to sign up for this like overseas program to do that. And everything was cool, but the flight home sucked, and I had like a an overnight layover in Denver. But the next day, you know, driving to the airport and just, you know, seeing the mountains. So beautiful. And I've flown over it a couple times. That's just amazing, you know. Breathtaking.
Oh!
Wingo, let's hit it with the... I've got a rock slide, do it. Yeah. It can, I think flying into Denver sometimes could feel a little sketchy, or it feels, you know, it really feels like you do a dive, you know, because of course you gotta like, you gotta get up over the range. It's high, but then of course the elevation goes much higher than Denver itself, and yeah, I feel like sometimes that I've had to land there a few times, and yeah. Thank you guys for hanging. Starting to get a little tired, but we're gonna go for a while longer. I barely got into this coffee. I gotta work on that. We've now been in our place for a week in the new place, and we got most of the boxes out of the way. Most of the boxes are gone. I would like to decorate this space. Get something other than a giant Pokeball exploding behind me. Alright, so we're at the top side now. That's interesting. 1980s, yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for talking Colorado. Seems like a pretty rod place. Alright, I know we need to be going further south. I'm just checking things out. It is. It is. 'Tis a rad place. Is there such thing as a Colorado bod? Working on my Colorado bod. That's probably like, you know, you've got like the sort of hiking endurance, you know, but you otherwise don't look like some like team sports athlete, but you gotta where it counts. You're staying up in that on that mountain for a long time.
Oh!
I do love hiking. I need to do some more hiking. Come on, you get to get out and like walk around in the nature. Colorado.
Oh!
Colorado bod, yeah. I don't think many people from there actually would drink Coors or have done that in a while, but I like to think it's too many Coors. Tap the Rockies. You can only tap the Rockies so many times. That evolved form of clam pearl looks really sweet. Did I ever make it to this cave? Don't believe so. Oh, here we go. Oh, God.
The pounding.
We got an epic showdown.
Give me a hell yeah!
Look at this. Groudon versus Kyogre. They're neck and neck, folks.
This is the way.
You guys can see better where you watch the game from than I can see where I watch the game from.
I feel like, you know, Colorado was also, you know, I mentioned like there being a few aspects of it that as a 21-year-old, I was like, yeah, I want to go to Colorado someday. There were, I know that they were also pretty, you know, they were kind of at the forefront of some of that like microbrew stuff that was so popular. You know. I don't drink that much these days, but I do enjoy. But when I do, I enjoy. I don't know, you know, something more local or. Yeah, I really, you know, they're here on Kyogre's home turf. I feel like this, yeah. Dos Equis. I just go talk to people first.
There's an ancient legend that claims the land and the sea were shaped by a colossal battle between Pokemon. Well, I'm seeing that happen with my very own eyes. Whoa, I never expected to be witness to something this huge.
Here it is, man. Take it in. A big Pokemon is fighting with another big Pokemon. Please, someone make them stop. One of them is going to get hurt. Tommy Knocker's Brewery. I feel like Fat Tire would show up. Isn't that from somewhere in Colorado? Like that one would show up sometimes. Go for it, red Pokemon. Don't back off, blue Pokemon. This guy's just urging both sides on. Hi, do you know the names of those Pokemon fighting over there? Look who's over here, Steven. Exactly, Anton, yeah. Wow, the gang's all here. See Maxie over there. Those Pokemon fighting Groudon and Kyogre. The two super ancient Pokemon were awakened from a long sleep, and now they are smashing each other with their uncontrollable energy.
The pounding.
PARV, you being here now, I'll take to mean that you're prepared to become involved in this crisis. Well then, there's you PARV, hey. Well then, there's someone that I'd like you to meet. Come with me, please. Yeah. Yeah, that one would come around a few others as well. Thanks, Anton. Listen, PARV. Does seeing Groudon and Kyogre make you think Pokemon are to be feared? That's not true. Pokemon are really more... Why am I asking you this? You already know. Where are we going? They have been awakened, these two ancient Pokemon here. I honestly think they should have just been left sleeping, but, you know, these guys were ready to cause some eco-terrorism. Okay, here we are. Inside, well, that's not really the same thing. Inside here, you'll find someone named Wallace. I think you have what's needed to help him. Yeah. Actually, I just stumbled into all this. I was just trying to get to Satopolis, you know? Trying to pick up my 8th badge. I'm really just in it for the Pokemon training, you know, not so much this whole, you know, world hanging in the balance kind of situation. A Zubit. Maybe Stone was out of Colorado? Stone Brewery? Won't be streaming, T-Roy. Are you going to be around? Dun, dun, dun. Were you guys thinking about getting one in? I didn't have plans to stream. Yeah. What you got cooking? Stones. That's okay. Yeah. Whoops. Got that one wrong. Fat Tire that's a good name for a beer brand, right? Come on. Oh, some turtles. Ruh-roh. How do you I'm scared. How does one play, you know? You're doing it through Steam? It sounds fun.
I'm coming for you, boy. And I'm coming hard.
Yeah. There's been a lot of mist-covered caves, Soma. A lot of mysteries and mist-covered caves. Okay. Oh, I'm tempted, but I don't know if I'm ready. Yeah, I don't know if I'm willing, but I don't know if I'm ready. I'm scared. It is, Anton. Quite mysterious. Let's talk to whoever this is. Let Rotes go in my stead this time. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna get set up for another one, and I'll get the game. If you guys think that there will be more turtles in the future, I'd love to be cut in at some point, and I do apologize. I wasn't planning on streaming because we just moved and we're, you know, still trying to get some boxes out of my way here. Oh yeah, man. I'm very torn. My name is Wallace. William Wallace. I was once the gym leader of Setopolis, but something came up. So now I've entrusted my mentor, Hoenn, with the gym's operation. Groudon and Kyogre, the two Pokemon wreaking havoc here, are considered to be super ancient Pokemon. But there aren't just two super ancient Pokemon. There is one more somewhere. Somewhere, there's a super ancient Pokemon named Rayquaza.
Rey Mysterio not sucking off. Rey Mysterio not sucking off anybody.
I need to get out of the WWE folder here for a second. All right. It said that it was Rayquaza that becalmed the two combatants in the distant past. But even I have no clue as to Rayquaza's whereabouts. Dink. Yeah, please, Tiro. Yeah, I'd love that. That'd be fun. Who do you, who's got who? I guess can people play as the same turtle? It's like Smash Bros. They just give them like an extra accessory or something. Parv, do you perhaps know where Rayquaza is now? If you do, please tell me. I mean, I heard people say that it was, you know, flying around somewhere. Was that around you know, I don't remember. Oh, you don't remember? That's a problem. Can't you remember somehow? I know I heard some NPCs talk about seeing something flying overhead. That was probably over on Mount Pyre or Cave of Origin. When I met the old lady there earlier, she made no mention of it. I very much doubt that the old lady would try to hide something from me. Parv, could you think about this more carefully for me? The Cave of Origin? But that's right here. I need you to do better than that. Please, I need you to think about where Rayquaza might be right now. The Sky Pillar? That's it. It must be the Sky Pillar.
Oh!
Parv, there's not a moment to lose. We'll head to the Sky Pillar right away. Yeah, I got Rayquaza on the nav. Hit him up on the PokeNav. Something came across my wife's YouTube feed that was the 2006 MTV Music Awards, which I'm certainly not watching the VMAs at this point in my life, but at 2006, that is to say. But we put it on, and it's mostly as a, you know, just a little time capsule. And man, it is so 2006 it hurts. There is an award that seems hastily thrown together at the end, mind you, but there is an award for the most downloaded ringtone. #1 ringtone. The Jack Black's current band, the Raconteurs, is or you know, at that time they were they're like the house band for it. All American Rejects win some award as well. Spoiler, it was very of the time, and yeah, lots of Diddy plays. There's a couple of like ongoing references to Diddy throughout the show, and it's honestly a little hard. I was like, my God. Including one of them being about when someone is talking about they did a bad joke and it felt very creepy. This had what's like the singer from Evanescence with some guy, I don't even remember what band he was from, but it was like some like sort of, I don't know, hardcore metal band from that time. Or Screamo, whatever. And they did an award for like, it was like best group something, but the dude set it up in this really creepy way about like, oh yeah, in the background, Miss Nessence, exactly. Oh yeah, backstage, was talking about how some things are better done in a group. Oh, you know, and I think he said something like, oh yeah, sex, or it very much implies that as well, and then jokes about it a couple times, and then he like kind of leans in on because they're up there. I should say the two of them are up there to present that award, and he like, it's so creepy. He like leans in on her and like, I think like it goes for a kiss or something at one point, or it's just like, you know, it's very uncomfortable, and she looks uncomfortable in the situation. But yeah, it's very 2006 in that way too. But, lots of references to. I was gonna say, he mentioned something about backstage. A couple people had said that was the way to do it, by implying like, you know, oh, like group sex is the best. And who told me this? Well, Diddy and someone else. It was just like, oh my God, dude, what the fuck? However he worded it, it was like, yeah, backstage, you know, you know, I was just agreeing with so and so on blah, blah. And yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a big oof. It's full of them too. Yeah, that's a good question, Palpuck. Yeah. Because if you just got two, you got a duo, you know, trio, quartet. But at a certain point, they're not using those words, trio and quartet, you know, just even two could make a group, it feels, in some music context, VMA context. Yeah. I've never been there. I wonder where it could be. There's someone with a strong will and superior talent. A trainer who has knowledge and experience of many kinds of Pokemon. such a person were to appear, I was instructed by William Wallace to lead that trainer to this cave. Well, then here we are. Is it time for a showdown? This reminds me of Earthbound here, this structure back here. Yeah. That's, yeah, 19, it's, when you watch stuff back, it's kind of crazy, you know, like, the extent to which, there's a lot of stuff that wouldn't fly now, and it's also, like, for good reasons. I don't mean that in a, like, man, they couldn't make the VMAs now, and it's like, yeah, I would hope someone wouldn't be making these jokes about group sex, which, like, you know, like, that, it's, I'm not like any kind of prude. It just, like, while he's hanging on her and, like, clearly, like, doing a bit of macking on her, and, like, you know, it's just, I mean, come on, it's like, she's a pretty much, what's she gonna do? Like, oh no, like, get away from me right now, and show that right in that moment, so it's just kind of easier to smile or whatever, and it's like, it's fucking creepy, you know? Alright, how do we get down? Just dive. Alright, guess we're supposed to climb the mountain. Here's a door. Expecting to see Mr. Saturn around here somewhere. Sextuplet should be the one to try. Yeah, I think I think it was just a little more embedded in how, you know, men interacted with women, especially. I think, I don't know. It's crazy because not that long ago, I feel like, you know, like I've heard, you know, you'll watch things back and you'll have, you know, see clips of women talking about sexual harassment, and it kind of just being like, they're so used to it that it's like, oh, it's just this pesky, oh, I don't give them the time of day, I keep going, da-da-da. But it was like, it's crazy to think of, like, having to go to work in that, and, you know, getting it to that point where it's like, oh yeah, people are always making sexual comments, or trying to hug me, or coming in to try to give a kiss on the cheek, you know, and da-da-da. Talking about things they shouldn't be talking about around me, you know, and just, yeah, just having to, like, being so used to that at some point that you know, it's sad. All right. Welcome. How may I serve you? Get me off this topic now. All right, we're good on the, but you know what? Let's buy some more. You never know. We could run into something big. We're gonna need to spend some money on potions and whatnot as well. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, that's the thing. It's like you can still engage with some of this stuff. It just, like, you know, to me, it's a time capsule, you know, to see this and to, it's fascinating. I mean, you can see it. You can see a little bit of, like, culture abroad when you know, play old games, you know, watch movies, old movies, commercials, etc. It's a little egregious, but whatever. How are we doing on revives? Oh, we're good. We'll get some repel, though. I'm gonna spend all my money. We're in Satopolis. We made it to Satopolis. Finally.
Oh!
Thank you guys for hanging. This has been a wild ride already. We'll get a little break and get a breather, a little bite to eat. We'll go out, get a little bite to eat, maybe get a drink, come back, pick up where we left off on the stream. No. Alright, let's get a break. Hey, the game has not, the emulator has not crashed, which I'm very thankful for. I don't know, I think it just needed a reset. Yeah. Anton, yeah, that's it. I'm gone. I'm hitting the Taco Bell. That's one of my survival meals on the road. Taco Bell. Get the black bean crunch wrap. I used to have to like do all this special ordering, you know. Okay, beans, sub beans for beef, fresco style, which is supposed to replace the you know, the sour cream and cheese with pico de gallo. But now they just got a thing called the black bean crunch wrap, and I can just order the black bean crunch wrap supreme, I should say. I can just order that fresca. Fresca? We'll never know. You gotta live Moss. Only at Taco Bell. This has just been one big commercial so far, sorry. And thank you. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, let's hear your go-to Taco Bell orders in the chat. I'm a black bean crunch wrap supreme fresco style. Usually a bean burrito fresco style as well. That's just to seal the deal. And sometimes we finish that up and, you know, my wife will sometimes order the same thing, and I have to say, especially if I eat the first two items fast enough, every now and then I'm thankful when she doesn't finish that burrito, and I'm like, oh, if you insist. The double-decker tacos, I forgot about those. Yeah, that's a lot of crunch. Or they would do the, wouldn't they do the, like, a soft taco on the inside? Right? Yeah, it is a good, like, you know, yeah, late night. It's something to, the pre-hangover is already kicking in. The double-decker. I think I told you guys about the time a friend and I went and got a Double Down, the KFC Double Down. Neither of us were eating a ton of fast food at this point, but when the Double Down came out, my roommate and I were like, I know what we're doing right now. And it was more just the hubris of the whole thing. I really just wanted to. I didn't want to die at that point. You know, I was still eating. You know, wasn't vegan at that point. But and I didn't want to die without having Double Down at least once in my life. And the experience was probably about as bad as I expected. You know, we pull up and we order the Double Down, and you would think that this thing like was never ordered, or they just hate to make it, because yeah, of course we get the like, all right, can you pull ahead? You know, well, it's going to take a little bit. We'll get it for you. And we waited like 20 minutes or something. And yeah, do you guys remember the Double Down? This is the one that it had like a chicken bun, I think. Chalupa Supreme and a Mexi Melt. I forgot about the Mexi Melts. That's funny. Yeah, okay. That's coming at the Taco Bell from a different angle, and I can appreciate it, you know. When I worked there, I remember being like, the Chalupa. Wow. I think I only had one like once. Yeah, well, this was several years. This was over 10 years ago that we ate this double down. But yeah, I got a picture for you here. I guess this is maybe its current iteration. This looks like a. I don't know if they're doing like a breakfast thing or something. You should not order. All jokes aside, you shouldn't do this to yourself. But yeah, instead of a bun, it uses like a couple of chicken breasts. Question mark. There's bacon involved. I think there's an egg in there. The McGriddle, and yeah, Anton, the McGriddle was crazy. And so syrupy. Damn. Double down on your, you better double down on your heart meds, too. Look at this thing, my God. Goodbye, double down. Nice, respectful fade. We salute you. The Good Morning Burger. Let's see the Good Morning Burger. Mm-mm-mm-mm. 18 ounces of sizzling ground beef and soak it in. Well, I can't see the rest. This is my Reddit preview. Looks great. There's a pretty funny Portlandia sketch about look at that. It does look like it. There's a funny Portlandia sketch where they go to some restaurant that's, you know, like I don't know, it's like a super crunchy restaurant, but like the waiter keeps talking. The waiter is Kumail Nanjiani, and like he keeps talking Carrie's character into like doing all this additional, like all these options to, and it just, of course it gets to Crazy Town, it gets to a ridiculous point, but some of them were just like I think he asked if she wanted to double down at one point, and they were like, what does that mean? And he's like, well, it's twice the food for twice the price. Which, you know, like, yeah, why would you not? Why would you not want to double down, you know? But yeah, he just keeps asking, you know, offering all these, like, all these upgrades, and she's just going for it, you know? Yeah, Soma, it's not good for you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna go get myself a double down. I'll see you guys back here in a few minutes. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, are you as well? 1980s? Nice.
Give me a hell yeah!
Yeah, I mean, I had a good run prior to that. I never got a hold of the Good Morning Burger. I did eat horse sashimi in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Pretty gamey. Not in a hurry to do that again. And on that note, I'll see you guys in a little bit. ERB. Thanks for hanging.
Here I go. Fire!
Chincho, the one that got away. Well, I mean, we caught it, but I don't want to use it. That's right, That's right, MK, Mortal Kombat.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
Man, I want to see Shang Tsung having stolen Wario's, you know, like Soul. I don't know. That's. I guess it's not like Ditto, where it kind of, you know, keeps some element of himself in the transformed version, or is it? I don't know. I saw the fake trailer. I agree with Dustin that it looks fun. For the, you know, satirical, the little, you know, fake trailer they did with you know, what's his name? Johnny Cage. Is it like an in-universe movie? This is what the movie that the Johnny Cage would be in. Yeah, that's what I want to see it too. The double downer. Yeah. I double down. A double dog dare you. The doggone girl is mine. I had a Michael Jackson phase somewhat recently. Oddly enough, two artists that have always been around in my life, and yeah, I've heard a little bit of. But yeah, two groups or whatever. Michael Jackson being one, and you know, let's throw Van Halen in there too. Throw Van Halen in the mix. But there's that song that Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson did, or well, Paul McCartney starred on it, I guess. It's on MJ's album. And I think that's on maybe Thriller. I'm not sure, but it was it's speaking of a time capsule. In it, you have during the bridge, you have a voiceover battle between Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney, in which they're both explaining why this girl is theirs and the other one needs to, like, you know, skedaddle. She's mine. But yeah, the refrain in the chorus is, the doggone girl is mine. And it just, the phrasing of the doggone girl, I feel like it's just funny as hell, isn't it? Like, what to have that be like the sort of hook in your song, the refrain we keep coming back to at the end of the chorus. Because you're mine, the doggone girl is mine. It's like and I'm supposed to think that the two of them are fighting over the heart of this one woman, and it's kind of funny, the like sort of light shit talk that they're giving each other. It would have been 1980s. Yeah, I know that's a funny typo, but yeah. Yeah. But I can't hear. I know doggone, like, of course I know the phrase, and as a kid I would hear it more often, or doggone it, you know. But like, when I hear the doggone girl, I can't not picture a dog-faced, you know. It's an anthropomorphic dog. It's got a dog face. I don't know. I don't know if it's in... Not necessarily along these lines, although Let's see. General Pepper. I want General Pepper close up. Come on. We're just gonna have to play Star Fox. And we're gonna have to play Star Fox and Mario Kart again. Alright, here we go. There we go. Come on, look at that. The doggone girl is mine. Alright. Now you need to get underneath. You sure? Something... That'll work.
The Parvinator.
Get to the Star Fox sounds. What are we doing here? Game specific. Okay, thank you. Here it is, page 1, as it should be.
Corneria, 4th planet of the Lilat system.
I'll be careful. Will do, General.
We got a whole bunch of them.
Who are you guys? I've got a present
Only a
for
couple
ya.
for General Pepper. That's what was holding me up. I mean, we could play the others for days.
Emergency maneuvers.
But I don't have enough General Pepper. The doggone... the doggone guy... The guy is Fox. Star Fox. We are in your debt. I would be honored to have you as part of the Cornerian... Oh no, sir. We prefer to do things our own way. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Great. Fox is ready to go. It's time for us to go now. I want those to be the last words read to me as I... The script is Star Fox 64. Hard path, but taking a detour to Macbeth and then back on the hard path all the way to the end. I want to hear those words. I hope to be lucky enough to be able to hear those words before I expire. Hey Einstein, I'm on yours. That's one that if you know someone who gets down with the Star Fox 64, you can just go forever together, and it's gonna work for every situation. You're gonna have a Star Fox 64. It's kind of like Simpsons, you know. All right, maybe I'll play the game a little bit. We've got a pretty intense situation now that I focus in on this. You know, we raided in to Master Max yesterday, and he was playing Star Fox Adventures and not seeming to enjoy it. And I never got around to that one, but I have such fond memories of Star Fox 64 that I feel like, you know, I don't, you know, at this point, I don't want to say I'm good, but it just, Yes, that's right, Anton. Yep. I'm curious what these guys got to say here. Look at this, gym number 8. 1. The gym leader with the beauty of pure water. Groudon, please stop what you're doing. I know the extent of your power now. If you keep going, all Hoenn, not just Sootopolis, will be utterly ruined. Kyogre, what's wrong? Down, dog. Down. Boy, I don't know. Sorry, I don't know what he's doing. He's usually really good. Calm down, Kyogre. It's no good. It's not responding at all. Yeah, we just got a legendary battle kicking off in the middle. A box legendary. Yeah, they want us to head to Sky Pillar. Come here, boy. Come here. So, you know, the storyline has had these two having these were our primary antagonists pretty much up until this point, with the two of them trying to having this inverse plots. One wanting to raise a Pokemon, you know, wanting to wake a legendary Pokemon and flood the entire Earth. The other one wanting to create more ground. And these two dipshits have now had a change of heart, thankfully. I've enjoyed the story. I appreciate that there is more of one. I love the Gen 1 and 2 stuff. And I'll always be Gen 2, I think, will always have... I don't see anything taking it from the top spot in my heart of hearts. But I appreciate the storyline, and I've really enjoyed this game, and I wish we could do it all over again. Okay, so at this point... Thanks. It was fun. We spent a lot of playthroughs together. Me, the audience, this game. I don't know, usually Groudon's really good off a leash. I don't know what he's doing. I like when people act as if, like, it's like a... I saw a couple of, like, dog and human altercations during my morning runs, and, you know, a couple of times it's just a dog off a leash that, like, goes and, you know, trying to get another dog, or just, you know, I've seen one dog jump up and, like, bite a couple of people walking, like, bite just a guy who was walking with his wife past, you know, just this old man and lady, and the dog just, like, leapt up and bit him on the arm and stuff. And in a couple of situations, the dog was dog unleashed. The dog was unleashed, and the owners were still, like, you know, the way that they would talk to the dog as the incident is occurring, it was like I can't believe what I'm seeing. What are you doing? You've gone psychotic, you know. And it's like, what, you know, you can't help but just, like, facepalm when you're, it's like, okay, wow, if only you had some device by which you could tether yourself to your dog right now. That's crazy. Because, yeah, people will, like, you know, just, like, you know, I don't know. I would see a lot of that, like, off-leash shenanigans. Rhizone, how you doing, man? Speaking of off-leash shenanigans, Rhizone has joined us.
Ah, someone wants to play.
Parvinator Unleashed. I'm glad it's Friday, Rhizone, yeah. Glad to hear you're doing good. We gotta get to Sky Pillar. This whole game has been a bit of a blur, and I'm curious if I have, trying to remember where Sky Pillar was. If we have found it thus far. We've done some exploring, for sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool, Rhizone. Yeah, glad you got some songs in. A couple of Gaelic-sounding songs. That's cool. It sounds like it, Balpuck, right? Sky Pillars in flight.
No way!
Jaws Unleashed, Sonic Unleashed. Not my Sonic was never leashed, I'll tell you that much. And my Sonic is pre gotta go fast era, you know? It was just understood. Barry Master's house. Sky pillars in flight. Oh, we haven't actually made it to Evergrande. Evergrande. What is Majora's Pass, Rhizone?
Hello! Link, here come to town.
Gotta go fast. You just gotta go. First Sonic, hit any button you like. You know? Take your pick. Where's my controller? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Well, we got this one. Chunky. Kind of blows my mind that this came out in 1998. Or rather, 1988 in Japan. It really blows my mind that it came out in 1998, because it didn't. This is a good store if you ever go to SoCal and you're looking for a place to look at some retro games. I do recommend this place. Then they got a bunch of Japanese stuff too. Game Dude. Great name for a place. This is where we got this Genesis. They did not pay me to say that.
Open your eyes.
Sega. The Force Unleashed, yes. Man, what if we took the Force and we like unleashed it?
Kaboom!
That'd be epic. Do 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 do. Ba ba bum ba bum. All right, let's get back out in the ocean, shall we? Thank you guys for hanging. Happy Friday. Let me try to confess his love to Anju. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Some Majora's Mask shenanigans. Fananigans. I'm glad it's Friday. You know, I do want to get back into Majora's Mask at some point, but we're going to be playing some Shining Force 2. That's going to be the next sort of long game we play. Sonic loves a good chili dog, doesn't he? We were talking about our Sonics. You know, is that anyone's? My Sonic has chili-stained gloves. Yeah, there's so much stuff out there, Rhizone. You know what's funny? There's a lot of like there's been a lot of like retail, like Nintendo retail instructional videos that have come out. Sometimes they're excuse me, put out from like Nintendo corporate. Other times it's like, you know, whatever retailer. It's some in-house training video that they did, and I find that some of that stuff is pretty funny. If you are ever, you know, seeking something this is something a bit obscure, video games related, but not necessarily commercials. It's all about the training vids, man. That's where you get the real info. Only then can you understand the past of retro gaming and understand its future.
Wake up, Link.
Mantine. Yeah, I remember the Steve Urkel, Steve Urkel voice talking about chili dogs. They did put it into games, Palpuck? I didn't know that. That's funny. I only knew it from the cartoon. Excuse me. Okay, so let's take a look at our nav. I want to get to... There it is. We're not too far away. I want to be the first to fight them all. I'm so torn on evolving this. I'm not that torn, actually. Mostly because I don't know what, I haven't been able to dedicate much thought to it. But whacked out here. Do I turn them into a Slack King? Take their crown as a Slack King? Or do I forever keep them as a... Oh, what's the current... Vigoroth. Vigoroth Prince. Princess, I should say. Excuse me. Agility. Oh, okay. I did love a good chili dog in the past, Ryzone. Chili dogs I have loved and eaten. A memoir.
Get him out of here!
Shh, hey, shut up.
And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
We gotta take this love disc out soon too. It's trying to... I don't trust it. It keeps raising its agility. That's right, Ant. I ate the chili dogs, which you left in the refrigerator. They were cold and delicious. Whatever, keep on slashing. That really sounds fun. T-Roy mentioned plants and turtles, and I balked this time just because I can sometimes be a bit of a diva about my setup. Everything's got to be perfect so that when it goes wrong, as soon as I start the stream, at least I started with something perfect, right? Oh. No, but yeah, I do want to do that. That'd be really fun. We should get that going for sure. I don't have Steam on this computer, I gotta say. I mostly just play this old stuff and my retro handheld, and I guess, throw the Switch in the mix. Alright, we got Triathlete Pablo's number. Losing to you stimulated my senses. I'll train myself in Pokemon harder. Palpuck, I see your explanation there on Yeah, when the chili dogs came into play. Thank you for that. Wow, there's so much Sonic stuff I don't know of. A little spot to drop down into. All right. Thank you guys for hanging. Hopefully, so it looks like we did have some dropped frames over the course of the stream. Hopefully it hasn't been too crazy. I haven't even looked back at it since towards the beginning when it was going haywire. Surface! Surface! Nervous saving. That game has such amazing music and sound design, you know? It's so clean. I love it. I regret that yesterday when we switched over to the Genesis, I had that inferior third-party AC adapter, I should say, and it's been swapped out. It's been taken care of. I actually swapped it with the Super Famicom. They're the same spec. The Super Famicom, the HVC 002 or whatever adapter. And now it runs. Actually, we could even do a little test before we close out today. It's been taken care of. Yeah. That's right, Rhizo. If only. That's what I'm doing with the time machine.
Game over.
Guys, I can't stream for too long tonight. I'm feeling a little tired. Sorry, it's been a long week. I've been on a crazy routine of packing. It's almost done. Unpacking. We bought a... you'd be so proud, guys. We bought a... and my wife assembled in like no time. We're running out of kitchen space. Kitchen counter space is no good. But yeah, she got like a little... one of those sort of heavy-duty, nice shelf. I don't know, basically like a... an evolved microwave stand, you know. But yeah, it has like a few surfaces and all our stuff like the... we have an air fryer that is so good for like reheating stuff. And we'll do a couple things in it as well, just recipes from, you know, it's not reheating, but doing the original heating. It's great for that too. But yeah, now we have a glorified, gigantic microwave, etc. Kitchen appliance stand. Not the Lego, we're still missing the Lego Death Star out. I should add that to the list. We got a list going, you know, of all the things we're like, oh, I think we need one of these now, or oh, we need to replace this or that thing that we had at the last place.
So long.
The air fryer. You can find one of them at the Holy Man at the Sky Pillar. They call him the air fryer.
Aim for his back.
Can't surface right now. I think in a second we'll try. Did I see everything here? Yeah, we got to the dead end, huh? Let's make sure there's not a hidden item right here. Frying none. Well, I'll fire up the Genesis before we close out today. But yeah, I can't stream for too long. Sorry. I got to get my stamina back up. I do want to stream. I'm going to try to go Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday next week. So we'll be getting some streams in. That's funny, Ryza.
Aim for his back.
It probably doesn't help that I think that there's like a limiter on some of the sounds, and some of them get a bit warped, a bit distorted. Tater.
I'm going to crush you!
Time has come. Did you lip sync? For your life.
Thank you guys for hanging out. This has been a fun one. I want to play some Turtles with you guys sometime. Good luck on that tomorrow. I hope I can stop by. That'll be fun. Those of you who stream, you should, you know, let us know what you're doing. Here's a little, you know, get the self-promo in, please. I'd love to hear what you guys are up to, or what you're going to be playing, doing. Yeah, you guys can talk about the Turtles. There's a Turtle stream probably coming up tomorrow, right? From T-Roy, Dave, I think Tater, maybe Rhodes. Gonna be doing some 4-player Turtles. Tater's like, this is how I found out? No. Oh, no worries, yeah. That's funny. Splat Tuesday. Oh, cool. What M's Wednesday? Arthur. I like Arthur's Day. Throwback Fridays. Currently Fire Red. Heck yeah. Fire Red 386. Your own game. Your own hack. That one looks really fun, guys. So if you haven't played any of these, I really enjoyed all of Anton's hacks. We've done Yellow 151, we played Crystal 251. I'm doing a second playthrough of that now in my spare time. And then, yeah, this is our third one, Emerald 386. All of them let you get, you know, all the Pokemon that were available up to that point in the, you know, when that game came out, and all within that one game. It's really sweet. So check him out if you haven't done so. He's in the description, and yeah, you can find all his ROM hacks. I should have that ready to fire. I need a robot ready to send your ROM hacking URL. All right, guys. Man.
Is it the shoes?
I'm gonna check out some Genesis. This is gonna be a little rough. If you give me a second here, we'll get this thing fired up. Gameplay for the sake of Genesis. All right. Let me see what I can do. By the way, the Genesis stayed on last night after I ran a test with the new AC. I keep just saying the new AC, I think because I now live in an air-conditioned environment, and I'm just so excited about it. I'm so pumped. But I hooked it up to the to another AC adapter, and I think the buzz went away. You be the buzz judge. Oh, I was going to say, it was on since that test last night. And I realized it just before I was about to stream today, when I saw a little red light coming from that shelf. The Genesis that could, just chugging all night. I kept my Famicom on for, I think, about 5 or 6 days one time. Hopefully I didn't fry a capacitor. It's something else to worry about. Jeez.
No good!
Yeah, Rhizone, yeah. You can't see all the boxes around me, and it looks like I tossed that big piece of bubble wrap that I had here. It looked cool on the green screen. So green bubble wrap. Looked like I was forming a Dragon Ball, you know, but I was about to Kamehameha somebody. I don't know. I don't know my terminology. All right, let's try this. I got to reach to turn the monitor to HDMI 1. I think I'm going to have to do this. Okay, let's see. All right, old controller it is, I suppose. Let me try this. That's a good stretch. Doing the game squats. What is going on? Test failed. I thought about having making some kind of dumb set of like, just with a bunch of boxes behind me, like off to the side. I should do that. I mean, now it's over, you know, I could have milked that, but no. I don't know why we got a black screen right now. Test failed. Let me try something. All right, here it is. Oh, fade to blue. Genesis 1 it is. Fail. Nope. Where's our music? Oh, here it is. I've got it muted. It is not humming, Dustin. Don't tell me that.
I ran my mouth off a bit too much. What did I say?
This is the Sonic I know. You know, before he ever uttered the words, gotta go fast. Oh, awesome. Let me, that's great. 1 second. Wait, that sounds terrible. I don't know, maybe my headphones just suck. Sorry, 1 second. I think I just have it, wait, hold on. I think because I have it low, I was just hearing some really bad crunch. Cool, okay, thank you. I think I just had some weird distortion from all the noise around me and having it too low. You know what it is? Well, number one, I'm a dumbass. Number two, I have a certain emulator still running in the background, and there is there's a character who this could add a little white noise to things. Go here. And now it's not going to show up on the game. It'd be very tiny, but yeah, that might add a little white noise. Yeah. Let me go ahead and hit pause on that. Oh. It sounds good. Looks good. Yep, yeah, on the Genesis, I'm playing this through a SCART connection. This is a Model 1 Genesis with a SCART cable from... oh shoot, I forgot their name. Insurrection Industries. And it's like a... it has a little peel-off from the main cord to go to... excuse me, to go to the like headphone jack so that you get your stereo sound. It's pretty sweet. Honestly, it looks better than my other retro systems. It looks, yeah, this looks the best out of all of them in terms of like you know, total clarity and highest res. I don't have a HD. I have an S-video for the S-video cable for the Wii. Sadly, that's as good as it gets on that one for me right now. But I guess there is you know, there's other options. I think there might be a SCART, and then you have the component cables too. Yeah. Gotta love a good Sega. Alright, thank you guys for hanging. Apologize to the Pokemon fans for not making it too far in that game tonight, but yeah. Let's just do one level of Sonic and we'll call it a night. I'm taking my time. Enjoy the music and sound design. It is a bit loud, huh? Just gotta go. I'm just gonna go slow. Gotta go slow. This is very much gotta go, you know, territory here. Gotta go speed. What am I doing? It honestly feels kind of weird to play it that slow. Which
I'm gonna give it 55 straight.
I should just sit in the weirdness. What's up, Sir Sid? How you doing, man? Welcome, buddy. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Look at the waterfall in the background. Let me just make you all sick. Touche, Anton. I watch RuPaul's Drag Race with my wife, and yeah, there's a cultural exchange going on. I helped her find Zelda, she helped me find RuPaul, and there was this one queen who said, had a line about, like, basically when everyone is starting to get dramatic and messy in the, like, backroom stuff. It's all, like, you know, reality TV'd out. But anyway, what she said is, and that's when the diarrhea started. And first off, it would just make an amazing sound drop to have. I gotta have that. But also, what a, you know, what an amazing way to describe, you know, a heated, dramatic situation. That was a big miss. Should've just fallen down, Sonic. Sid, thank you. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Thanks for asking, man. It was really fun. Honestly, the move, we had a good time. It's stressful, but like, you know, we had a family member in to help us move, and you know, it feels good to have turned those keys in and hit the road. But yeah. It's just... I was trying to do one for Sonic, and I'm like, what can I say? Tonic, bubonic. When you're playing some Sonic and you need a colonic diarrhea. only way to do it. How you doing, Sid? Hope you're good, man. Really glad it's Friday, and yeah, the weekend is upon us. Hopefully not, Ryzone, yeah. We have absolutely been playing Have You Seen My Blank the entire week. No comments from the Peanut Gallery on that one. I know. I said what I said. You need some continues. You gotta keep this party going. I don't need continues. I'm not gonna be playing this for... This is how I... Oh, God. We gotta continue with no Emerald. Man.
Well, we'll float on. Good news is on the way.
You know, the move was stressful, but I think I really like this new place. I feel more at ease here, and it's an older apartment, but it's like it's updated in a lot of ways. Really nice windows. The cat is loving the, you know, the window space, and we've got a lot of greenery outside. Like, it's really nice. Trees, you know, close by, and it's I feel like that it's such an improvement in immediate environs too. Like, I actually want to get out and walk around and explore my neighborhood, whereas before I didn't feel unsafe. It was just not pleasant. It was just gross, and you know, like, you know, oh, that was sweet. You know, it just like it was just a bit of a bummer, honestly, because it was pretty run down. And that's amazing. So yeah, it feels good to get a nice change of scenery. Been going on walks in the morning because I need to find some of my workout stuff. I can't find my like workout shorts and shirt and stuff. So I've been going on some walks in the morning just to get around, explore the neighborhood and stuff. Going to this park, and it's been nice. Me and the wife. Good way to start the day. But yeah, we're both back to work full time next week, so time to settle in, get rid of those last couple of boxes, or else they'll never be gotten rid of. It's you know, it's getting close to that now or never kind of point. I'll tell you one thing, the moving and packing and stuff really had me thinking of like, man, I need to up my compartment game, my organization game. We need more shelves. I need little boxes to put stuff in. I want to put life in a neat box. What can I say? I've never really wanted much of that in my life, but now I'm finding it beneficial to have some level of organization in my workspace. I always want to jump on them. Yeah, it is pretty. Yeah, they could be pretty stressful. I think I prefer the special stages in this game over the ones in 2. I'm better at them, I'll put it that way. But I know it's a lot of repetition and just knowing the pattern in you know, the like bonus stages for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Oh shoot. Come on. You can learn to save yourself a little bit. I feel like you kind of... There's always that level of luck or, you know, sort of happenstance with this one, but I do feel like it feels a little... I don't know. It excites my gamer brain a little more than like memorizing the pattern to run through for Sonic 2. What can I say? more engaging. All right, I'm doing okay. Oh, you gotta get over there. Careful. Sure. Get in any way you can. Oh, come on, man. Ah! Easy does it, Sonic. That should be good. When you're playing with your Sega. What was that one? Play with your Sega and you feel a squishy lega.
Well, we'll float on. Good news is on the way.
I don't know, Box. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, totally. Right zone. Yeah. Well, because you at a certain point, you've got to get things out of the way. You can't have the boxes like in, you know, to where like impeding your path or keeping you from using a part of the apartment. So, you know, if you can't put everything right away, you hope that you could at least put it in a closet or something, you know. And I think we're only recently getting to that point where we can kind of navigate a little bit better. And it really is just down to a couple of boxes. But there was so much. Anton, thank you for hanging, man. This was fun. I hope you have a good night and a great weekend, and we'll see you around, buddy. Yeah. Get some sleep. And thanks for hanging. All right, we'll finish Act 1. There you go. We want 100 rings around here. I think I'll hang it up after this level here. No, I didn't. Happy birthday! Happy birthday, man. Hope it's been a good one for you and continues to be a good birthday weekend. Oopsie daisy. Sonic had a long fall. So it's only 50 rings at the end of a stage to get access to the bonus world. Ooh, girl. It's a very pretty game. They really, it's interesting. The soundtracks and just the games in general on Genesis that are really great. As a kid who was more of a Nintendo nerd, for sure, mostly had access to the Super NES if I had anything. Oh, anything of this gen. Yeah. It was always so cool. I thought it was as, you know... It felt very next level, and I don't know. I think also I was blown away by the Dreamcast when it first came out, and similarly wowed me. But yeah. Good job, Dustin. Thanks for letting us know. We would definitely not want that to get past us. Gotta give the birthday wishes. Alright guys, let's finish this level. Ding dong. Enjoy this boss theme. It is so good. The one for Sonic 2, maybe even better, huh? Ooh, girl, what are you doing, Sonic? You fool. Cowpug Zone. Well, what did I say? Act, world, zone, level. It's a system seller. It's a killer app. Oh, thanks, Anton. That's that's cool. I've hardly ever played 3 or Sonic and Knuckles. Played so little of those. So yeah, that's cool. I want to see like what they do to make this one different. Got to read up on it. Thanks, man. Dude, I could probably put it on. I might even be able to get hacks onto this EverDrive card I have here. Let's see. EverDrive knockoff. Welcome to the next level. They knew that the world had leveled up thanks to Sonic the Hedgehog. Sega's like, we're not fucking around anymore, Nintendo. Alright guys, let's wrap this thing up. Who's streaming right now? Let me figure that out before I go to the next screen. That's very important. Let's close out with Pokemon, I believe. Well, I went to the next screen anyway. Let's just hang out here. How you doing? The doggone... the doggone girl is mine. Alright, who's on tonight? Anybody playing? Oh, Pingy Fun Fun's playing. Let's go hang out there. Doing road trip. This looks hilarious. I wonder what this is. It looks like there's like you play as like a little mini car. Okay, I'm down. Alright, I want to thank you guys for hanging. Anton, hey, thanks for spending some time around here, man. I appreciate it. Thanks again for the hacks, and I appreciate the recommendation on Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Friday. Hope you have a good weekend. This is the schedule for next week. I want to do Pokemon Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I wonder if we'll be able to beat that. I don't know if maybe we'll be able to beat it. I won't sadly be able to do everything that there is to do in this game. At a certain point, I do need to move on. With that being said, I don't know that once we see the credits roll, there may be at least one stream after that. We'll see. Either way, I think Friday we'll do a little Genesis. That'd be cool. Thank you guys for hanging. I appreciate all the support. Those of you hanging out in the chat, thank you so much. If you haven't done so already, please sub over on YouTube. You know, give the likes, follows on Twitch, and thank you so much for the subs. It keeps us going. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Short collage, and then I'll get you over to a Pingy Fun Fun. Good night, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye. I was looking for the perfect sound. It's all negative stuff.
Have you tried cocaine?
No, and now's not the time. We're trying to close the show out. Can I get a goodbye?
Bye!
All right. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye, Rhizome. Bye, Sid. Bye, Dustin. Bye, Zombie. Bye, everybody else. Adios. Thanks for hanging.
Come on, this affects all of us, man. Our basic freedom.
Yeah, let's keep this Parvinator party going.
We just got our ass totally kicked.
Hey, dude, don't go away, man.
I'm tired.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Surely you're not happy now, you no longer play the game. I just had to let it go. Good night. I just had to let it go.
Thank you for coming to the show tonight.